Last time I experienced anxiety was probably like today, every moment.
Would have been Saturday, actually. I flew in from Brisbane that day, and I was going in to see a bunch of bands play, and yeah, I got the once it got towards time to start leaving, I was like, well, I don't know if I actually want to go anymore.
I always feel really anxious before I go to work. Like every single time on my way to work, like I feel like I'm gonna throw up because I'm just like, and then as soon as I walk through the door, I'm fine.
I kept telling myself, nah, I'm not going to do it. I kept freaking out, but I also kept telling myself, nah, go do it.
I was actually doing a piece of writing yesterday about anxiety because it's something I experience fairly regularly.
Trying to work out what course I want to go with or what diploma. I sort of feel like I'm running out of time.
Kept like just overthinking everything, and yeah, but I ended up pulling myself out of my room and got there in the end.
One of the last times I experienced anxiety, probably like around year 12 during exam period.
I was going to my friend's dad's lab because he's offering me a job.
Nothing actually happened, so I like overthought, was anxious about nothing. So yeah, that was probably the last time.
Definitely Year 12 exams and the period leading up to Year 12 exams.
The biggest anxiety I've ever had is in Japan when the massive earthquake happened in 2011. That earthquake screwed me over. Like that's where my anxiety started actually.
There's days where I'll be perfectly fine, and then like other days where it can get pretty bad.
I think the last time I experienced anxiety was maybe sometime last week. I had like a meeting with a lot of new people, and that was a little bit nerve-wracking.
I still get like, if I feel vibrations in the floor, I get panic attacks and stuff.
I guess during exams, yeah, it's probably the last time.
There's a lot of times that I felt super anxious, I guess. Even just answering that question makes me feel anxious because like, how do I answer it?
I guess I just like put a lot of pressure on myself and like felt a bit like overwhelmed.
The way I deal with anxiety is maybe just like being alone, being isolated, just being alone with my thoughts and just calm out a bit.
I deal with anxiety by, I listen to a lot of like positive affirmations and meditation stuff because it really chills me out.
I deal with it by breathing, trying to forget that there are people around me helps.
Some ways that I've dealt with my anxiety is doing breathing techniques, muscle relaxation and cognitive behavioural therapy.
It's only been recently that I've been able to sort of get a handle on it. I play guitar, so I do that a lot.
Music, listening to music, just, I guess having a purpose to things helps a lot.
I think the biggest thing is just getting out of the house. I've stayed in the house for like probably 2 weeks, just never left the house, so that wasn't cool.
Try not to overthink. That'd probably be like my biggest problem. Always overthinking stuff. It just keeps me up at night.
One day you could be fine. You could have like a string of days where you're fine, and like you could feel like you could do anything, whatever. But then you might have days where you get to a point where you just, stuff like that happens where you can't physically go and do something.
This year I actually started seeing a psychologist because of my anxiety.
Some tips that I could give to others who experience anxiety, probably like just try not to think too much about the problem at hand. Just think about what's best for you.
Focusing on something rather than focusing on like whatever's going on in your head.
I just tried to calm myself down. I guess like focus on breathing. That sounds really cliche, but it can help.
Chill out periods, like read a book, have bath or something like that.
And maybe do some meditation. It seems to work. Breathing, finding things that help, and finding people that help.
If you have 1 or 2 good people in your corner, yeah, I just got like my go-to people, I just hang out with them, and just sort of break out of that routine.
It's useful to recognise that your anxiety is valid, but that a certain level of anxiety isn't normal and it's okay to ask for help.
Definitely talk to someone. Don't stay at home by yourself. Yeah, you'll think way too much and overthink it.
Try to relax. I know that's hard to like do, but I think you just need to make time for yourself and just let the world go.
I think everyone deals with it differently, so it's hard to give advice to everyone, but I guess find your own way of dealing with it.
Think about like why are you feeling this way? Really, what's the worst that can happen?
you know, I guess a lot of the times you will get to a bottom of something with like a better sense of mind. It's just pushing past that anxiety.
Think it through and work through it, and don't just ignore it or suppress it. Just talk yourself through step by step what's going on and why you feel that way, and then what you're gonna do. Remember, everything always works out.
It always passes. It's never like you're constant. Or like, yeah, it's not like permanent. So it'll pass.